Today we're going to be reviewing the Lenovo Yoga Tablet 10. Now normally I use this nice little stand to put the tablets on, but today there's no need as the Yoda 10 comes with its own built-in kickstand. You can call it what you want. That's really what it is. It's a kickstand. It allows you to set your tablet down, use your tablet while you're lying down on the floor maybe. Allows you to kick it up. When it's fully extended, you can angle that back a bit. There is a point in which it will fall over, but it's kind of a nifty little novelty. Lenovo, in my opinion, has not done as well as they really should have in the tablet market. They make such wonderful computers and laptops. However, this may be an exception, and I do say that cautiously, may be an exception, in that I think the Yoda Tablet 10, it's a step in the right direction. Unlike the Xperia with its contoured side. If you remember the Xperia, it comes all the way down here and it's a little awkward. I found this to be fairly easy to hold. The convenient positioning of the speakers, whether you're holding the tablet like this, or if you actually have the tablet in this position, the speakers are very conveniently located. I like the positioning of the power button, the on and off right there, you can see. I like the positioning of the micro USB. On the far side, you have your power up, your power down. Over here, you also have your audio out. So those features I actually like. I think it's fairly nicely done. On the back of the tablet, we have a slot for a micro storage slot, an SD card. Also, if this had been a 3 or 4G, you could slide your SIM card right in there. This one is not. I purchased only the Wi-Fi unit for demonstration. It does hold up nice. I like the way it holds up when you put the kickstand down. I like the feel of the unit. It's very light, surprisingly at only 1.33 pounds. At its slimmest point, it's about 1/3 of an inch. Of course, it does round at the bottom, and so that is a very inconsistent measurement if we're going to be measuring the entirety of the unit. However, it does have a few drawbacks. And we'll get to those as we go. The actual unit only sells for $299 for the 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi unit, which is this one. If you want a 32 gigabyte, there's very little additional cost at $309. So you're talking the difference of $10, which is really unheard of going from a 16 to a 32 gigabyte unit. That's actually quite nice. If you've seen the commercials for the Yoda, which we'll show here, they just basically show all the positioning options with the Yoda. It's a very nice tablet in that it's easy to hold. It doesn't slip out of your hand. You can see they're lying on the ground. This is how I like to use my tablet right here with the angle built up. But I'm a floor liar, but you can see here the man walking, holding the tablet one-handed, accessing the various features one-handed. I've done that myself. It does work rather nicely. So if you like me, like to, I'm going to turn that sound down a little bit. If you, like me, like to walk around with your tablet, and there's always the fear that it's going to slip out of your hands, why this is a nice feature, that rounded side. It's a little odd at looking at, but yet it is unique. And it's unique in that it, I'm going to go ahead and get out of there, in that it does not slip out of your hands. You can get a hold of that and hold on real good and tight. All right. So having said that, let's talk about all the specifics. This unit comes with a quad-core MTK8125. It's a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. In the beginning, I said that I feel Lenovo, is coming along. This is an area I think they need to come along a little more. Many higher-end tablets can do better than that. However, at 1.2 gigahertz, I found it real peppy. I'm not kidding you. I was impressed how quick and responsive the tablet was. For a $299 tablet, I was somewhat impressed. I had very low expectations given the fact that it was 1.2 gigahertz. They were not using a Tegra or a higher-end processor. The internal memory is 1 gigabytes of DDR3. It does run on Android 4.2.2. Nice Android version. The front-facing camera, which is located over here on the side, it's probably hard to see, but it is located right here. That is only a 1.6. On the back of the tablet, this is something I really don't care for. The camera is located way at the bottom down here, in the rounded edge, and so that is a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera. So again, I think having the camera up high, as most people are used to, would be better. I don't think it's a deal breaker, but I think they can do a little better than that. 1.6 and 5 megapixels, still on the low end side. As far as the screen resolution, and before I say what I think about the screen resolution, the angles on this are actually really good. And when you touch your screen, it's very responsive. Unlike even some higher-end tablets, which are just a little less responsive, I found this to be very, very responsive. But its screen resolution is only 1280 by 800. It could be better. It's a 10.1-inch screen. That's nice. The tablet feels nice. It feels light in the hands. However, Lenovo needs to step up. They need to put a little bit more memory in the tablet. They need to increase the actual processor, the speed of the processor, the handling ability of the processor. They need to improve that, and they need to get with the program on the higher definition graphics. Having said that, I do like this tablet. It does have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. That's Bluetooth 4. It has GPS, a gravity sensor, e-compass, light sensor. It has a micro USB slot and a micro SD slot, and that SD slot will allow you to go up to 64 gigabytes. So even if you were like me and bought the 16 gigabyte unit, you could add another 64 gigabytes into this puppy, and you'd be just fine for most people. As you can see from the screen, I have added no apps. These apps came with the tablet. They really richly garnish this tablet with apps. It comes with a Kindle, AccuWeather, YouTube, Chrome. It has all the Google extras, Norton Antivirus, Skype, Kingsoft Office. I mean, it's loaded. They did not skimp in loading this puppy up with apps. I feel very comfortable with what I saw with the apps on this particular tablet. Again, I felt it to be very responsive to touch. The screen feels good to the hand. The camera, although low quality, does seem to take some decent photos. Battery life is where this puppy really does shine, other than the kickstand. Now, they promote about a 15-hour battery life. I did not experience that as I used it playing a couple of games, etc. 10 hours of moderate to heavy use and about 12.5 to 13 hours of light use. Now, having said that, that's a really long time for a tablet. This puppy really does a good job of managing its battery, and you do get a lot of life out of this tablet. I was impressed. And not only that, I was impressed by how quickly the battery charged after discharge. I was very impressed with that. I was also impressed with the sound. It is not the highest quality sound I've ever heard from a tablet, nor though was it the worst. It was right about in the middle. Decent sound. The positioning of the speakers here and here with the Dolby sound, really not bad. Not bad at all. As far as performance, playing games and the like, it did pretty well. It has modest to slightly above modest performance. It is quality built. If you look at the shell, you'll see it's all aluminum all the way through. The kickstand is aluminum. The sides are aluminum. The front face has a fairly large bezel, especially on the right and left side. The up and down are a little smaller, so it's really not all that bad. I found it to be stylish, and it has many resting angles. It's a great little game tablet. It's lightweight. It charges quickly. Hard to beat that battery life. The sound is decent, and it comes with plenty of loaded apps. I liked this tablet, and it does get a thumbs up. Now on the con side, I'm speaking of Lenovo. They can do better. They can do better. This is a nice step in that direction. They can do better. The screen graphics could be higher. You could put 2 gigabytes of installed memory in here and boost up that quad-core processor. The kickstand is a little hard. You can see they've got a recess right in this little section right there. It's a little hard at first, and they tell you to actually grab it here and spin. But I found you still got to slip your finger in there to get that out. Now over time, I'm imagining that you, I, and others would get used to opening and closing that. So having said that it's a bit difficult to actuate, I don't feel that's a big deal, but it is a negative in my opinion. One final negative is that because of the odd design, your options for a case are very limited. You can put a Bluetooth keyboard with this unit. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see these options that come with the tablet. You can order a sleeve for it in 4 color choices. Excuse me. But it is awkward, and because of that beveled end on the end, that rounded roll, it makes the use of a case a little bit awkward. They do make a cover that snaps over the top, and if it were me and I was using this tablet all the time, that would be something I would really consider doing, as opposed to sliding the unit in a case or an envelope or a sleeve. Now, as I said, I do give this tablet a thumbs up. I liked the feel of it. I think that if you are in the market for a middle-of-the-road tablet, you want something that comes with a lot of apps. It's lightweight, easy to handle as you move around the house, around your job, or around a department store, etc. This tablet is secure in your hands. It's limited only by your ability to grip. There is a lot you can do with this tablet one-handed. And so I think although the rounded edge, like you see on the Tablet S by Sony Xperia, this one is a lot nicer. The contour into your fingers, I don't know if you can see my fingers just sitting in there just perfectly. It holds nice, it's secure. And I think there is a place in the market for tablets that are other than the slate version. I think there's a good place for them. I think that some people will prefer the slate, just for a variety of reasons. I do. However, I like this tablet, and I can't tell you enough that if you are in the market for a tablet that's just above the medium, and even maybe a little more than that, For the price that you pay for this tablet at $299 for a 16 gigabyte unit, it's really not bad. That's actually very good. Comes with a 1-year warranty. This is the Lenovo Yoda Tablet 10.